Hi there and welcome to Save with Crypto and Happy New Year, Happy 2025. It's amazing that the year 2000 was 25 years ago. Incredible. I remember everyone was talking about the Millennium Bug and, all the computers were going to go down and, aeroplanes couldn't fly and all that. And a friend of mine who was a builder, he said, "Yeah, did that Millennium Bug affect you?" And I said, "Yeah, it did. My kettle stopped working. It did." Anyway, back to reality. Right, I totally failed yesterday to get 8,000 subscribers. I currently have 7,953. Okay, so I need 47 subscribers to get to 8,000. It would be great if I could do that today. I don't think I'm going to be honest, because I begged like mad yesterday and, I think I got one subscriber. So if you're not subscribed, please do us a favour, just subscribe, and I promise I'll make great content for the rest of my life, as far as I can do it anyway. Okay, so what I want to do today is show you how to set up the EMAs that I use all the time. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, every time I refer to a chart, it looks something like this, which looks crazy. But the important things are these green, yellow, cyan and red lines here. Now I did do a video a while ago showing you how to set these up, and I don't think I included the red one, so I'm going to do that again. But this time I'm going to do it with the free TradingView account. Okay, so what I've done over on this Safari browser here, I've just gone to tradingview.com. I've signed in with my Google account. Now, rather than going to tradingview.com, if you can do me a favour and go to savewith.crypto.org/TV, if you later decide to get a paid plan and you pay for it annually, which I do suggest you do, by the way, you save $15 and I get $15 as well. If you just go straight to tradingview.com, you don't get anything, so use my link. So you can see by clicking various things over here, you can look at stuff that's already there. And if you want to start off your own watch list, you can add stuff to it. For example, Bitcoin USD. Now, when you choose something like Bitcoin, you put in the ticker, which is BTC for Bitcoin. So it's ETH for Ethereum, XRP for XRP, and so on. So BTC, it will show you all these options, right? I generally think if you're using a certain exchange, it's best to look at that pair on the exchange. Now, I say pair because you can look at BTC against USD or BTC against something else, like, I don't know, maybe Ethereum or something. But most exchanges will have like BTC USD. USDT is Tether, and sometimes you see that on exchanges as well, where you're trading with USDT. In this case, I'm probably going to be trading with USDT today, so I'm going to look for Bitcoin USDT, and I'm going to be using the exchange called Blofin, which is this one here. But that is spot trading. That's just where you're buying and selling Bitcoin for USDT. I want to do the leverage trading, so I want the futures. So I want Blofin on the futures. That's this one here. So it's BTC USDT.P in this case. Okay, Bitcoin USDT Tether Perpetual. That's the one I want. If that sounds confusing, it will all become apparent later. But now I can add that to my watch list. Okay, so that's this one here. Now it says here, see on supercharts. That's what we use all the time. Nobody uses this thing here. So see on supercharts. Okay, so that's looking more familiar to me. Now with the free version of TradingView, you get, I think you get two free indicators. One of them is this volume one here. And I think you can have one more if you're on the free version. So you do that by going up to here. So indicators. And the one I'm going to look for is called CTMAC. So it's this CT moving average crossover indicator by the caretaker. Okay, so give that a click, and you can see here that this kind of chaos has just appeared on my screen, which I don't particularly want. So you want to come here to the actual indicator here, and then you can see this little gear symbol there. Give that a click for settings. And the first thing I want to do is get rid of this panel here. Okay, so that is this one here. So deselect that. Okay, and that disappears. Okay, that's good. Now what I'm going to do here, which got these MAs, is I'm going to select the first 4 and deselect the rest of them. Okay. The first one, I'm going to leave it red. I'll change the length to 5. I'm going to put that on EMA. Okay. Second one, I'm going to have it cyan. Change the length to 9. Put it on EMA. The third one, I'm going to change that to yellow. Length is 21. EMA. And the final one, I'm going to change that to green. I'm going to put that on 55. And that is on EMA as well. Okay, so I've got red 5, cyan 9, yellow 21, green 55, and they are all EMAs. The rest of them are deselected. These ones don't matter at the moment. So let's say OK to that. Now these are values used by Eric Crown, who I deeply respect as a analyst and a trader. The way to use them is basically to identify downtrends, uptrends, and trend reversals. So for example, when it's in a downtrend, you see these in the order green, yellow, cyan, red. And then when it's in an uptrend, you see them the other way around. So at the bottom, green, yellow, cyan, red. Okay. Now, one of the things that seems to be most important on most time frames is when the yellow and the green cross. This one's on the 30-minute time frame. And you can see that yesterday, which was actually New Year's Eve, the 31st of December 2024, they crossed there at about 10:30 in the morning. And the price increased beautifully by about 2.3%. And then this morning, which is actually New Year's Day 2025, they crossed bearish here at about 4:30 in the morning, and the price came down quite a bit. The other thing to note is something that Eric Crown pointed out this morning. If you look at it on the daily time frame, you can see, if you look back in time, you can see that when the red crosses the yellow, so that's the 5 crosses the 21, the price always comes down to the green 55, which is exactly what it did today. If you use this on something like the 5-minute time frame, it's still useful. So for example, the yellow crossed the green here just after midday, and straight away the price shot up by about $400. At the moment, the red's coming down towards the yellow. If that happens, it will probably go down to the green. So you get the idea. You can use these EMAs as a very simple way to identify trend reversals, and you can use that as part of your trading strategy. So here's a good example with Bitcoin on the 5-minute time frame, and you saw the yellow and green cross over here about midday today on New Year's Day, and as a consequence of that, that price was about there then, and at the moment we're actually up nearly 1%, 0.96, 0.97. So, pretty good rise there. At this point, what I'd probably do is look for a higher time frame to see if that cross is coming again or if it's going to turn round. So I'd look at something like the 10-minute. And you can see here, and you can see here that we're getting this cross here, and consequently the price is pumping up. Now, if that crosses over and then this becomes a proper uptrend with these EMAs in the order of like green, yellow, cyan, red, I will know that the price will probably continue up for a little while. And you can see here that the last time this happened here was yesterday, and the price did pump quite a lot. So I'll come back to this at the end of this candle, which will be in about 6 minutes time. And we'll see if these cross properly and if the price pumps accordingly. Now this is a few hours later, but you can see what happened here. You know, the EMA's crossed there and the price went up and down a little bit, but overall it's in an uptrend. And you see you've got this nice spread out sort of EMAs here, the green, the yellow, the cyan and the red, you know, signifying that we're in an uptrend. So what I'd probably do now is look at something like the 1 hour time frame. And sure enough, that one crossed as well this afternoon. So I'd be fairly happy that we're in a reasonable uptrend for the time being. And when I start seeing this red come back to the cyan, I will know that, you know, that is probably the end of the uptrend. And I'll be looking at taking profits on longs or possibly even entering a short. And that's how I use the EMAs. Really useful. It's a free indicator. And as you can see here, it works on the free version of TradingView. If you've enjoyed learning about that, please do give the video a like and make sure you are subscribed and you've got the notifications turned on. For those of you who have been around for a while, you've probably seen all this before, but I thought it was about time I did a up-to-date video, which includes the red 5 EMA, which is one I've added later on. I did notice that Eric Crown uses this one as well, so I thought it was worth doing a video about that. So yeah, please do like the video and have a great new year, and above all, tell your friends.
Save with Crypto has to be one of the best YouTube channels that the United States has ever seen. Kamala Harris is not a subscriber, but I am. I have notifications set to all as well. I'd strongly suggest you subscribe to Save with Crypto today. Above all, you should tell your friends.
Save with Crypto is not a financial advisor. He just makes ice cream on the internet. If you cannot find someone to do your own research, you must do it yourself, just like I did not.